Today on East Texas Talk, we're visiting with Janie and David, Dr. David Brenham, and they're here to talk about the 10th annual Humble ISD Golf Classic. Thank you folks for coming on East Texas Talk. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, it's our pleasure, absolutely. They're, Janie and David are promoting this classic, and they're out trying to get sponsors and tell people where to go to get tickets and all of that stuff. But let's spend a few minutes and talk about you two as a couple. How long have y'all been? You're in the Kingwood area, and
Yes.
how long have y'all been in the Kingwood area?
We have lived here since we got married in 2001. So just shortly after we got married, I've always been a Northside person. So I talked her into coming to the North Side with me. So we went and bought a home in the Toscasita area, and we've been here ever since.
Oh, very good, very good. It's a great area. We like it also. So.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and you're out trying to get local business sponsors. Is that correct?
That's correct. It's a golf tournament that's basically raising money for the golf programs in our Humble ISD high schools. Golf funding is very difficult to get inside the high school because athletic budgets are very tight.
Yes.
And so what we did 10 years ago when they started this tournament, I wasn't there when they started it, but when they started it 10 years ago, it was basically to help fund those golf teams because golf is a very popular sport in high school now.
Right.
Even where I came from in the Aldine district, and I went to MacArthur High School. When I went to MacArthur High School, we maybe had 8 golfers on the team. Now they have about 25.
Wow.
So you would think a school like MacArthur isn't popular. It is popular everywhere. And in the Humble ISD area, we have about 170 players right now who play golf in those high schools.
Wow.
And it's a very popular sport, and in all honesty, funding is short, so we need to raise money to help them play golf in high school.
Yeah, absolutely. And golf is known as the gentleman's sport. So.
It is, but it's very, very popular with the girls also.
Oh well, when I say gentleman, I mean it's not a rough and tumble type thing. I've never known a golfer to hit another golfer with a club, I guess is what I'm saying.
You just haven't played as long as I have.
Okay. So Janie, when was this golf classic event? When was it started?
It started 10 years ago because Humble ISD had some budget cuts.
Right.
And as a result of the budget cuts, the golf department was going to be dissolved.
Oh,
And so the golf coaches came up with the idea, well, what if you give us an opportunity to raise the funds? And we'll get the parents involved, the whole entire community, to help this department thrive.
Right.
And so they gave them permission, and that's how they got started 10 years ago. And it became a nonprofit. Now it's a nonprofit 501c3.
Oh, excellent. So you can actually get a tax write-off and
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
you donate to it and all of that.
Absolutely, yes.
So, so the mission is to...
The mission is to raise funds to help offset the cost of the tournament fees, travel, and hosting expenses for the 170 student golfers in the Humble ISD School District.
So they have tournaments just like football and baseball, play other teams and other schools and so on and so forth. And golf does, I assume, the same type of thing.
Exactly. Typically, high school tournaments are 1 or 2 day events, and the golfers go. Golf teams are 5-person teams, but you can have more than one team if you want to go. You can have an A team and a B team. Then there's varsity, junior varsity, and freshman teams. And so typically what happens is you go to a golf tournament, there are 10 to 20 teams in the tournament. The big ones may be 30 teams, and they play. They give team medalists, and they have individual medalists in those tournaments also. So it's a great experience for everybody. Sometimes if you're having a tough day on the golf course, it's a learning experience.
Right.
Some days when the conditions are tough, maybe it's windy or the rains are coming in and out, then you learn some perseverance. But that's the type of sport that golf is. As you said, it's a gentleman's sport, but it's a lesson learning sport, and it's a constant battle for you if you're doing it, and it gives you a lot of life lessons that you wouldn't normally get in other kinds of competitions. The beautiful thing about golf is not just playing well. I was fortunate enough to play golf in high school a long time ago when I was in high school. I got pretty good. I ended up winning the club championship when I was 18 at El Dorado Country Club. But the benefit to me was not just being a good golfer. The benefit was all the people I got to meet, all the lessons I learned, all the hands I got to shake. What I did after high school is they asked me to become the assistant pro at El Dorado Country Club. I did that, and within about 6 months, I met the boss of my next job, who said, "It's time for you to come work for me." So it was those kinds of contacts and those kinds of relationships that made golf so beneficial to me. And I see those young golfers now, and I know it's going to be beneficial to them. So I love to support young golfers at the high school level.
Absolutely.
And you know, Bob, these young golfers, they have been golfing since they were 5 and 6 years old, and they really have plans. They are expecting scholarships, as they become high school seniors. They're expecting scholarships from the schools, and they have to pat that resume too, because their aspiration is to go on to a university and play at the university level, and with the dreams of one day becoming a professional golfer. So this programs
even
have
you could help them, like you said, with the getting to know other people.
Absolutely, the context that I didn't come from a background of affluency. I grew up on north side of Houston around.
So did I. So I understand fully.
So the benefits that I received, after I started playing, I just went out and asked for a job at the golf course. So at El Dorado Country Club, I had every job that there was there. I was the cart boy, I was the range boy, I was actually a cook at one time, I was a locker room man. I did pretty much all of it when I was there, and just from my teen 18 years to my early 20s. And that atmosphere that I was in there was so much more beneficial than the atmosphere that I could have got in almost any other place in my community at the time.
I agree.
And so I'm forever grateful for that. I've been very successful in my life, but it's only because of other people and the people around me. And so I'm always looking for opportunities to pay it forward. And so this is one way that I can do it, so I'm working very hard to do that.
That is fantastic. That's good. So this golf classic is coming up, and let's talk about it specifically. The dates are for it. You've got it written down somewhere, but you got to help me.
Yeah, the Humble ISD Golf Classic will be held on Monday, February the 17th at Kingwood Country Club. And we start registration at 9:30 in the morning, and the tee-off time is at 11 o'clock in the morning. And what we're looking forward to is we're recruiting volunteers. We need at least 100 volunteers to help us distribute drinks and snacks for our golfers. And so we're recruiting volunteers as well as business sponsorships. As of today, we do have 42 sponsors, but that's not enough. We're trying to raise $85,000, and the $85,000 will go towards Atascocita, Kingwood Park, and Summer Creek golf programs.
Okay. So you need 85,000, and you need quite a few more sponsors.
Yes, we need a lot more sponsors. Yes.
Okay. And sponsorship has different levels, I
Yes,
see?
right now we're in dire need of a title sponsor. The title sponsor is $3,000. So if you're listening to this program, please consider $3,000 because we have excellent advertisement. As a matter of fact, this radio show with K-Air is part of the advertisement that you will get. We also have a advertisement package from the Tribune. Cynthia and Larry Shiflett have given us $1,780 for advertisement.
In the
So
newspaper.
in the newspaper,
Very good.
So if you want to become our title sponsor, not only will you have an opportunity to eat lunch with all these young golfers, and you will also have from the Tribune, you will also have $1,700 worth of advertisement in the newspaper. And so you get to be on radio shows and TV shows with us.
Right,
So
it's a
please.
good way to get the word out about your business and all that, yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And I assume during the tournament, they'll know about you.
Yes, actually, in the tournament, if you become our title sponsor, we're going to have Fox News Sports Southwest, and you will get an interview with Fox News Sports Southwest. Also, on the premises will be Fox 26, and KPRC will put your company on their website.
Wow. Wow.
So for just
That's pretty-
$3,000, come on, folks. You know
You
you,
get a
have
lot out of it.
advertisement.
Oh,
you have
absolutely.
advertisement money sent your companies, and this is well worth it because we are a 501 nonprofit organization.
501c3, yes.
Yes, 501c3.
So not only do you get the advertising, you help people out, and you get the tax write-off.
Exactly, Bob.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll be
That's
much
perfect.
appreciated by 170 high school golfers and their parents. And those 170 high school golfers will soon be citizens who will be willing to frequent the place that was gave them the path to play golf in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, I would say it's a great opportunity to be a title sponsor. But any sponsorship that you can do as far as money, donations of goods, we're having a silent auction. So if you have something to donate to the silent auction, please do that. Or anything of value that you can give. Your time would also be greatly appreciated. So anything that you can do to help us out, we would appreciate it, the kids would appreciate it, and the community will appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're looking for, art paintings. We're looking for paintings. We're looking for certificates for rounds of golf. We're looking for almost anything that you're willing to donate, not only monetarily, but you can also register your foursome, have your company out there, highly visible, buy some whole sponsorships, talk to the news media, the TV cameras that are going to be out there.
Sure.
So please register. Go to our website, please. Visit our website at humbleisdgolf.com. Do not hesitate. You have plenty of friends that know how to play golf. Get out there and support Humble ISD
And
Golf
have
Classic.
fun, right?
And have fun.
And
Absolutely.
have fun and help a good cause. All right, so you need volunteers. You need over 100 volunteers?
Yes, over 100 volunteers.
Wow.
We need
So-
them for registration. We need them to distribute the snacks and water to the kids.
Put out
We
signs on the golf
Put out
course.
signs on the golf course. Distribute the lunch meals. We need at least 100 volunteers.
Okay, well, that makes sense, and that sounds like that's very doable. And it's going to be held where? At which club?
It's going to be at Kingwood Country Club on Monday, February the 17th. Registration is at 9:30. Tee-off is at 11 o'clock.
That's President's Day, correct?
Yes, President's
It's
Day.
President's
So
Day, so-
Humble ISD is not in session. So
it's a
parents,
perfect day for
it's
it.
a perfect day for parents to get out there and volunteer.
Absolutely.
A perfect day for you to golf with a family. Enter your foursome, mom, dad. You can have your teenage kids in there and make a foursome.
Absolutely. That would be a lot of fun. So you need volunteers. It's going to be at the Kingwood Country Club. The Kingwood Country Club, I was there yesterday for a meeting and stuff. They spent $50 million updating that club. It is incredible.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful venue now.
Yeah.
The course is all in good shape. Everything looks nice.
I'm just sorry that we had to have a hurricane
right. And right.
to initiate that revamp, but it is a beautiful country club. Absolutely.
Yeah, sometimes I guess we forget, that things are starting to look a little aged, but it is beautiful. Boy, they've done a great job. They really have, and their staff is incredible. This should be a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me of the movie Tin Cup, right? Did y'all see that?
We did.
Yeah, it was made right there at Kingwood Country
It was
Club.
on the Forest course.
Yeah.
And the Deerwood course too.
Yeah, right. And I could almost see it being like that, you know, the
Uh-huh.
thrones of people being there and everyone having fun and all that. That would be very cool. All right, they're looking for business sponsorships.
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
Anything you can do to help would they appreciate it. You guys are trying to raise $85,000, and we're not far off from it. I mean, from the time before this thing starts. So now's the time for everyone to get involved, right?
Yes,
That's
we are
correct.
sprinting
So,
now.
yeah,
Yes.
so we're about 3 weeks away. Something
Yes.
like that, yeah. So title sponsor is $3,000.
$3,000, and we're looking for a title sponsor.
Okay, all right. Well, we all need to shake the bushes, see what everyone can find, right? There's gotta be somebody
Absolutely.
out there. You bet, you bet. All right, and let's go over to get more information, you can go to the website, and that's http://humbleisdgolf.com. There's also an email, and Janie, is that your email? I mean, phone number?
Yeah, email Brenham Janie at
Gmail.
gmail.com.
Brenham, Janie,
Brenham Janie
Janie, at
gmail.com.
So,
and your phone number is 281-961-1732.
Yes.
And we're gonna put this, we're doing a YouTube on this, and we'll have that on YouTube. We'll also have it on Facebook. We're gonna have it on our website. So hopefully you're gonna get a lot of coverage out of this. So